me. And I might be the one you really want, and I feel it too. But you don't know what I've been going through. This is when you tell me that you're different. This is when you try to make me fall. Convince me it's true. And that is why you want me like you do. But you didn't even have to try, 'cause you can start a fire without a spark. Forget what I told you, forget all about that tonight. Just remember the flame, you remember the flame, alright. Forget what I told you, forget all about that tonight. Just remember the flame, you remember the flame, alright. Maybe you will tell me what you're thinking, or maybe you will give me all the blame. But I'm moving on. I just have to make sure that you know. Would you be there for me if I'm flying straight into the sun? Blinded by the light I'm chasing, that has happened before. And maybe you don't know for sure, but you can start a fire without a spark. Forget what I told you, forget all about that tonight. Just remember the flame, you remember the flame, alright. Forget what I told you, forget all about that tonight. Just remember the flame, you remember the flame, alright. Forget what I told you, forget all about that tonight. Just remember the flame, you remember the flame, alright. Forget what I told you, forget all about that tonight. Just remember the flame, you remember the flame, alright. You might be the one that truly gets me, and I might be the one you really want, and I feel it too. But you don't know what I've been going through. This is when you tell me that you're different. This is when you try to make me fall. Convince me it's true. And that is why you want me like you do. But you didn't even have to try, 'cause you can start a fire without a spark. Forget what I told you, forget all about that tonight. Just remember the flame.
Hello, I'm Nightmaaron, and welcome back to Hellblade. So, we're going to jump right into it. We left Senua doing these challenges, or trying to find our way through these different dimension type things. One of which was very terrifying. We just finished that one. So we're going to make our way to the next, which I think is the last one. And we're collecting shards for the sword we found, because right now we have no weapon. Which does not make me happy, to say the least.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Wonderful.
Where are we? I don't like it.
Me either.
This place feels...
What is this place?
It's creepy.
It's where we were at, but at a different time.
Where are we?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
This is wrong. This has to be it.
Oh, there he is.
It is. The light. Go
This
towards
way.
him. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. Where's it gone? Keep going. How do you
Well,
find
we can't
it?
go that way.
It's just a trial. It's just another test. You just have to solve it, and then you will find him. Then you will succeed. He's so close. Just one little test to do. You can almost reach him. You
Oop.
can almost see him.
Well, we got to find our way. We started here. I don't think we can go this way. Doesn't appear so. Well, how do we get over there? It's got white here, like we can get down. Yep, there we go. Ew. That is yucky.
Test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
Yuck.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it.
Well, yeah, she's
Do you
about...
smell it?
She's boobs deep in that.
Don't worry. Not everyone can.
That's yucky.
It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water,
Look through the arch.
she could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was
Oh,
wrong.
look through the arch. Okay.
Sinister. She begged them
Oh.
to leave, but they just laughed.
Aha!
But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
Get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua.
You have to get in.
Well... How do I put that back together? That is my question. Huh. Well, maybe we can't do anything with that yet. Oh, there's another archway. And And there's another archway. Oh.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhand, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Well, that's weird. Here. Okay.
To climb the tower, the ladder. Quick. You can see it. Aligned to the truth. The bridge.
Well, fuck me, right? Okay. I think I figured it out. Methinks. Okay. So that's open now. I did it backwards. There we go. See, we used our big brain to figure it out. Well, we figured out that one. Now what do we do? Is that complete? That looks complete now. Okay. I'm slightly confused. Okay, so so when we're up top there, that bridge is finished. Huh. I'm confused. Now that we're back over here, do we look back through here? Hey, thanks for the like. I do appreciate it. See, when we're up here, There we go.
She didn't.
Just didn't hold it long enough. Okay.
The trial, get to the house.
You succeeded.
Just took me a minute. Whoa. A little glitch there. Alright. Let's make our way over here. And then we can go to the house, and hopefully we won't have a lot to do in this trial. But I know we will. What kind of... Ooh. Yep, don't like that.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
Oh.
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
Where is he?
Come out if you
Find
are.
him.
You have to find him.
The roots.
Dillian!
They're coming for me.
You're dying. There's too much. Someone's calling you. Someone's calling you. You can hear Dillian.
It's Dillian. Go to him.
Dillian?
Go to him.
Dillian doesn't sound...
He's trying to save him.
Oh. Something after me?
There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. It is. Move towards it.
Run.
Focus.
Find
Focus.
it.
Focus. Focus. Run! Run now! You came through the wrong door. Where's your sword?
To defend yourself. What is that creature? You can't defend yourself.
It's Dillian. Find him.
Where's Dillian?
Where are we?
It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it? I'm not safe.
You're dying.
You're lost.
You're dying. This is what death feels like. Focus. Two more.
I...
Where are they?
That fucking thing.
Don't let it see you.
Don't get lost.
Don't let it see you. You'll start to Where's Dillian?
Where is he?
This is taking too long.
Can you hear him? You're
Two
lost.
more rooms.
You have to find them.
Where are you? You're lost.
Where are they? This all looks the same.
Why won't it let me... There we go.
I have to find one more. One
That's it.
Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Where is he?
Oh, I can't see shit in here. That's the door. It's this way.
What should I do?
There it is.
The light.
Go towards it. Focus. 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 Look. You've got them. Where's the door? Find a way out.
Find and get out. Run.
Move away. You're lost again.
Oof. Ooh. That's scary. Yikes. I don't like that.
Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I am. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made
Wow.
me a monster.
That was something.
You've done it. You did it. The warrior trials. Go get the sword. You did it for the sword. You have to get the sword.
With Grama
Oh, I think
reforged,
we gotta go this way.
you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Alright.
Dillion gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
Oh boy.
But years later, with Zinbal's parting
We're gonna have
words
to fight.
still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. The plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
Oh boy. This looks like a fight.
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get to you.
Hold your heavy strike. Hold it. Hold the heavy strike. Hold it. Unleash the sword.
She's going to die. No, she isn't. Remove focus. It's building. It's building. She's come this far.
Damn it.
She needs to keep going. Get up quick. You're stronger than me. Get focus. Focus. It's the only way. It's not over. Focus. Focus. Now. Focus.
Damn it. Get up.
Finish. Focus. Focus. There's no way.
Ooh, I thought we weren't gonna make it through that.
Sea of corpses. The corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship
Jeez.
broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial
Yeah, I
stone
don't
a
like
secret.
this.
Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
I'm disturbed. Ooh. This is something.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zimbo, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
Get up. Ooh.
Who is it? Galena?
That was intense.
Where are you?
Do you hear, Senua? Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena?
What is that?
She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Darkness took her life, and it will take.
I think that's the way.
It's taking further and further into the darkness.
I think we go this way. Ooh.
Mother! I need you! Help me!
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped their wish. How she gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
She's hurt. There's blood.
Get up. Get up.
Hurt. She won't make it. She's injured. She can still do it. Get out!
Damn.
Behind you. He's gone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Behind you.
Damn it. Damn it, I'm in a bad spot.
Get up, quick. She's injured. She's not gonna make it. Behind you. Yes.
God damn it, get out of there.
You can do this. Focus. Finish this. End it now. Ready. Surprise him.
Damn it, Get up.
She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it. Take him down. Take him down. Get him down. She's weak. She's so weak. She's so weak.
Damn it.
It's not over. It's not over. Keep going.
Come on. Come on.
It's not over. It's not over. End it.
Get up.
She's hurt. She won't make it. Behind you. It's nearly over. Finish it. She will die.
Whew. This is hard.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike him.
Whoa. It's weird I can't change my viewing angle.
Can't do it. It's the best fight. Do it. You're close. Behind you. Behind you. Watch it. Stop it. Stop. You won it. They're winning. You're stronger. Focus. It's nearly over. Behind you.
Damn it.
Get up quick. She's injured. She's not gonna make it. Scared. She's scared. Get out. He's finished. Finish this. End it now.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Damn it. Sorry I'm not talking much. I'm really concentrating.
Keep going. End it now.
Come on. Aw, damn it. I got so fucking far. do I go from here?
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he will thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Take him down! Take him down!
Damn it.
Get up quick! It's not over. It's not over. Behind you!
Focus is coming back.
She will die.
Thank you. Damn it, get up. Get up. God.
She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make
Finish this. Finish.
Oof.
Finish him.
She finally put the damn sword away. Jeez. Thanks again, Nick. Looks like we go this way, maybe. Yeah. Sorry I wasn't talking. I was very
the darkness
concentrating there for...
Galena and
That was pretty tough.
Galena and
And it's only gonna get harder, I'm sure.
You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead. In the
What is that?
The voices took her and they'll take you
I don't know if that's the game glitching or what, but it looks very weird. That's not disturbing in the least bit. Yep, don't like any of this. Ugh.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
Oof.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Simba was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me.
These sequences are so cool. Extremely realistic looking.
Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind.
That is true.
He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help. A little hope.
Man, we look like shit. All right. Not sure what we are to do now. But it pointed me this way, so I'm assuming we're going this way. It's this way. Oh. I didn't see anything there.
I'm here to help you. Senua. We're back. We found her. We found you. We thought we'd lost her. Where have you been? Here she is. Don't worry. We're here to help you. You don't have to do this on your own anymore. You need us. We were worried. We're here to help you. You need us. So worried. Silence. It's lonely. We didn't know where
Aren't we supposed to get to that?
to help you. Don't worry. You can trust us. Trust us. Senua, it's us. We won't leave you. Don't leave us. We're here to stay. She needs us. She needs us.
There's a ladder. We'll hit that ladder.
Always does.
See if that takes us somewhere where we need to be.
We found you. Here she is. We're back. Don't worry, Senua. We'll look after you. Don't worry, we'll make sure you're safe. She's safe now. You're always safe with us. She has us. You've done so well, Senua. You've come so far. Listen, Senua. Listen. You've done so well.
There's a door.
You can do it. You can see it. Come on, Senua.
Go away. I'm not listening.
Oh boy. Into the mountain.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. A dragon.
Oh god. We're going to fight a dragon. Oh, what does the other way go? It looks like it's a dead end. Okay. I'm just checking to make sure. Yeah, I don't like these sounds at all.
What is it? She can feel it. No. Don't open it. No, go in. Don't turn back. What's in there?
Get back! A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How will you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it!
Ooh.
The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
So we gotta... There's light that way. That way is locked. That way is dark. Let's go this way.
Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No. It's a trick.
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
Just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away. And he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now. But they always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead. No, they want me with them. Stop! That's why they crawl through the walls. Don't listen. Do you see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming. Senua, help me! Help! Get me out of here! Don't go!
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile.
Alright. Can I light
Her
these?
eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see.
Ooh, I can.
This is what happens
Yay.
if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about
Ooh.
her father.
Well.
Said Belle. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
Her torch is
not going to run out soon. She hasn't got much time. Burn out. She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again. Right. Stay fatal.
Oh, there it is.
Hidden in plain sight. She hasn't. You have it. Where's the next? Two more to find. The other two more to find. Why are you doing these pointless? They're meaningless. Your mother's here. What if you collect them and there's nothing behind the door? Save Dillian. This is just another trick. Just another trick. Just to distract her from her real mission. You think you know, but you don't. Your mother is here. You don't know anything.
Okay. Oh, that's got a chain on it. I didn't see that. This way? Is this where I came in at? Yeah, that's where I came in at. Well, this looks dark and spooky. Oh, your arm kind of glitched out there, Senua. Yeah, that's just a pit of nothingness. Damn it.
It's not over. It's not over. Defend yourself.
Damn it.
She's injured. She's not gonna make it.
Ooh,
Go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move.
that was crazy.
She's lighting a torch. It's not gonna help her. She's hurting. Do you think you can keep away from the shadows if you like to? You're wrong.
Okay. Alright, where's the symbol at? Oh, I see it. Okay.
She has it. She did it. She's done it. Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating
It didn't show
darkness that
up.
she lived through as a young girl.
Alright, we got one more rune to find.
The faces in the dark
Let's do it.
coming through the walls.
Okay, that was nothing.
Everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them,
Did we go this way yet?
her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
Okay, that brought us back to here. That's locked. It's like a giant maze of hell. Is there anything else I can light in here? This area is super dark. Okay, that side is still locked. Ooh. That's nothing. Okay, yeah, that's still locked. So we went up the stairs last time, right? So I guess we gotta go down.
The beast has been here. Everywhere. Must be from here. There's no Just keep going. She'll have to go under. She has to. The torch will go out. Don't let the torch go out. She can do it. She can't do it. No. The light's gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here.
Oof. Alright, let's go.
She's stuck. She hasn't found the rooms. Get to the next light. Let's go quick. Run. You must run. Look. Fire. There's fire. How will she get it? Fire. She has to go towards it. Light. Forget she's too.
Alright, where is that? It's saying that symbol's here somewhere. But I'm not sure where it's at. I can't see it. Let's try to get over there and get that torch.
Where's the torch? Take it. See. Now she can find the room. She can find it. The light. She has it. Where is it? Now you're free to search. Now you can see the light. The light will guide you.
Is it over here? It's right there.
She doesn't know. Look. Close your eyes. There it is. You have all the rooms.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness.
Is he? Is he really?
It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
Ooh, we found a secret.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reach
What are you doing there with your arms,
He
Senua?
tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
Okay. Moving on.
She can get her mother out. Ah, mother doesn't.
It's a trap. The beast is coming.
Oh. Jeez.
What have you done?
No! No!
You've lost him. It's over.
The darkness is back. You've lost him. You've lost him. Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed.
So she's walking around with her dead boyfriend's head attached to her hip. That's not creepy at all.
Pine for Dillion. Do you remember the darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading.
Well, your arm looks clear now.
It's keeping me away from the others. Away from Tilly. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dewey.
So we've got to go find the head now, I take it. Man, this game is a lot longer than I had anticipated. Okay, let's grab a torch.
The beast is down there.
Anything else?
He's always watching you. You're never safe from him. You can feel him.
His voices are so creepy.
She lost it and she has to find it. Feel it. Is it? The torch alight.
Oh, great, more runes.
Your eyes up. You're never gonna find it.
Ah.
Don't give up. Don't give up.
Block. Please.
End it. End it now. This is nearly the end. No, she isn't. Focus. They're winning. Anticipate your moves.
Ooh.
She won't make it. Behind you. He's gone. Yes, Senua.
Jeez. Okay. Is there any place in here we can light up with the torch? Apparently not. It's a dead end. The R is here somewhere, though. I was thinking maybe the light, but Okay, if we come over here, it disappears. So it has to be over here. And the voices are strong here too. Where's that? It won't let me go out any further out there, so. Where the fuck is it? Okay, stops here, starts here, right? Right here is where it starts. What the fuck? Maybe I need to go all the way over there. Let's try that. Can't hurt, right? Nothing. I don't see it. Do I need to go up higher, maybe? See that? That almost looks like Oh, I didn't see that. Glad I came back up here because, see, I knew it was there. But it looked like that was blocked when I went up there the first time. Guess I didn't look hard enough, huh? Yeah, see, I knew that was it. Oops. Great.
Her father tried to help
Zinbel was trying to save her from the darkness. But she wouldn't listen.
Never choose it.
And now it's all her fault.
What the hell?
She should have known. She should have.
Oh, the game was glitched out. It wouldn't let me go for a minute.
Now the darkness has Dillian's soul.
And it will take it and never give it back.
She can
Ooh.
search and search, but she will never find it.
She's let
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
The beast knows exactly where she is. She's falling for it.
She falls for their tricks every time.
Plays into his hands.
The darkness is coming.
It's so creepy.
She was never.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rain wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rain also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger.
Ooh.
Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
Ooh. Huh, that looks like that's gonna be something. Alright, there's a tunnel back here. Let's go have a peek, see. More bodies, yay. God, I cannot see a thing.
What's she doing?
She's lighting
She's making a fire.
She's got light on the outside.
She'll be safe.
So,
What's the plan?
we need to figure out how to get... We gotta figure out how to get that bridge down. Okay. I see what it's gonna make me do now.
She can do it. Faster, faster.
Oh. Guess it got me. Damn it. We're going to permadeath here. Go back and light that other side.
It's light on the other side. She can reach it. She can go through now. She must go through. No, she can't. She can get through. The light will go round. There's light on the other side.
There's light on the other side, like they're saying, but I still died. So I'm a little confused on that.
She's making light. She's making a fire. She's got light on the other side. What's she?
Let's get back over here and have another look at it. We'll just look at it. Okay, so we've got that torture. See, there's light over there. I'm kind of confused. I'm not sure why I died.
Stop! Stop it! Keep going, keep stop it. Stop it, quick. Stop it.
I don't get that part. I'm confused. Damn it.
She can do it. There's light on the other side. She can do it.
God, it's almost...
What's she doing? She's lighting. She's making light. She's making a fire. She's got light on the other side.
'Cause that's where we come through at. It's clearly light there. All right, what am I missing here? It doesn't make sense. I don't think I can climb back up this. Can I? No.
Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. Get up, get up. What are you doing?
There. That's what I did the first time, but okay.
Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. Stop, stop it. Keep going, stop it. Quick.
Pretty sure the game cheated me. That's what we all say, isn't it? So we can go back this way without having to put the fire out.
Quick.
I'm about dead. Yeah, I see. I knew that was going to be our rune. The save must have been after I did that. Boom. Okay. Next nightmare awaits.
Dillian. She can't help but think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
Sigurd should kill Rian before Rian kills him. Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself. Rian wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rian before Rian kills him. Sigurd should find Brynhild the Valkyrie, who sleeps an enchanted sleep.
God, I can't see.
Sigurd heeds the bird's advice. He kills Rian, eats Fafnir's roasted heart, and takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks on a new quest. To ride to Hinderfell and find Brynhild, the Valkyrie.
Ooh. Oh, God. Didn't realize this was such a horror game. Oh.
I hear you. Come back to us. I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
Come back. Just keep use your eyes.
Dillian, I see you. The beast has Dillian. No.
Oh boy.
It's You're not taking it from me.
I warn you, Senua. I can smell your
No!
betrayed your gods.
I am leaving with him.
Turn your back on me. That is why Dillion will rot in hell. Come into my shadow.
Ooh. Damn, this is gonna be hard.
She's injured. She can still do it.
Get up. Get up. Damn it. Damn it. Ah.
She's so weak, they can see
Ooh. Damn it, get up.
She's injured.
Damn it, I can't see. Ooh. Damn. Oh, shit. Jesus.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force.
Wow.
And so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand. Cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals. Kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness. Or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And
That's creepy.
she will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Yeah, probably not going to happen, seeing how shitty I'm doing.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore. But believe this, it was my mission to make you hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. So without it, I fear you would have left there in its lap. All this time, I've wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. But you have conquered your darkness at every turn. You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Take me to the mountain to trust him as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
I know.
She doesn't want to die. She hasn't. She's come this far. She wants to.
Okay. Moving on. All right. What?
Hella's Gate.
Where?
Mother, I won't let the darkness trick me again. I know you're safe with the gods. I can feel Hella's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see. I'm not here to fight my past. I'm here for Dillion. I will fulfill my vow.
Goes up.
Whatever the cost.
She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous.
Excuse me. So I need to go this way then.
She can. She'll do it again. How will she do it? There must be a way. You have to try. She'll never make it.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end. They call this Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. First, there will be a terrible winter, 3 years long. Then, mankind will turn on itself. Brothers will fight each other to the death, and people will forget what they owe their kindred. Times will be hard. Crimes will be great. It will be an age of axes and swords. The wind will blow through abandoned halls. Wolves will walk where children played. The world will fall into ruin.
Okay. Alrighty then. I'm assuming we're going the right way. Well, that looks like there's going to be a fight. No, maybe not. Usually in those open rooms like that, I have to fight. Oh.
She did it.
Well, we did part of it. Anyway. So I... Do I need to get over there? Get your ass up.
It's not over. It's not over. You can do this. Go again. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Get up.
She's hurt. Behind you.
Get up. Get up.
Do it. You're close. They're winning.
Damn.
How will she do it?
Alright, let's look around a minute.
What will she do?
I don't see anything.
How's she going to find his actual soul? Where does Ella keep the souls? How will she get it? Ella brought it. She must bargain. No. She'll kill them. She cannot bargain with Ella. She's not strong enough to kill Ella. What does Ella want? No.
Okay.
Bargain with Ella. What does Ella want? What can she give her? She could give her her own soul. No. Her soul's rotting. She'd rather die. It's a worthless soul. But it's all she has to give. She has a warrior soul. What more could she give? A cursed soul. Of course she is, no matter what she does. She can find
I don't know that.
She can find her. She can
Yeah,
find
it.
her.
See, it looks like I need to get up
She's come this far.
to look at the spots to fix the gates.
Find her.
I'm sorry, the bridges.
Her soul is valuable.
So let's go to the other side.
Ella. She can take Dillion's soul and lay him to rest.
Yeah.
She can get his soul back. She's so close to saving Dillion. She can do it. She just has to be prepared to fight for it. Few have come this far. She can finally put him to rest. What if she falls at the final hurdle? She'll see it. The bridge. She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before. You have to fight on. We know. The final battle. Get his soul back. It's the final task. Yes, it is.
This isn't just a broken bridge, is it? Mother, you showed me how to see further. To see the hidden wonders in our world and explore new paths into the unknown. To lead so that others may follow, or to warn so that they may avoid. That is our gift and our duty.
That looks
Not
like I
going
can
to
slide
look
through
away in
there.
fear anymore.
Okay. So why can't I come over here then? Huh.
The Northmen say the gods will fight their last battle at Ragnarok. Their watchmen will blow the horn that can be heard through the whole world. And Odin will speak with the severed head of Mimir, which gives him good counsel. The land of the giants will thunder with the sound of their army on the move. The gods will assemble. The dwarves will leave their stones. The frost giants will come from the east. The Midgard serpent will turn up the waves. Eagles will scream and tear at the corpses with their yellow beaks.
The voice acting is so good in this game.
Set sail.
Okay.
There's an illusion. She's found a way. There's a way. She can see. She must align herself. She can do it. There's the door. She aligns herself. It's there.
I need to get up there.
She can do it. She can do it. She can.
So the other one, I'm not sure about yet.
She must see. She has the sight. She can see her secrets.
Yeah, see, I need to get up there to fix this area. But how? What is that? Like that. That's how we do that. I am smart. I use my big brain. Alright, what kind of fight are we gonna have?
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the gods will face a ship full of their foes, which Loki has steered to Asgard. It carries the fire giants, the wolf that will eat the sun, and all kinds of dark creatures. Surt will join them with his sword of fire. The cliffs will crash, trolls will walk the land, men will tread the road to hell, and the heavens will split open.
Oops. Okay. Do I have to go through there to unlock this? Yeah. I figured that was the case. Get around that. I'm hitting an invisible wall. We're gonna have to fight in here. Probably. Okay, that's unlocked. Up we go. Ooh, broke the game there for a minute. It's so dark. Sorry if it's so dark for you guys. But it's dark for me too. Yeah, that's definitely fighting area. See if we can go up here and do this real quick. Oh, we're gonna have to find runes.
The Northmen say that each god will do battle at Ragnarok. Odin will fight the monstrous wolf and be killed, but his son will avenge him and plunge his sword into the heart of the beast. Freyr will face Surt, but he had given his sword away for love, and without it, he cannot defend himself against the flames. Thor will smite the Midgard serpent to no avail. The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, steam will shoot up, flames will play against the sky, the heavens and earth and all the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and the people everywhere. Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok. For it is nigh.
Great. Great. All right, let's go in here and fight these douchebags. Oh. I was blocking, Dick. was stuck. Get your ass up!
She's injured. She's not gonna make it. Take him down.
Damn it. These assholes.
She can still do it. He's finished. End it now. This is nearly the end.
Damn. Ooh. Alright. There it is. Bridge is fixed. So, onward we go. Wait, we do go back down, right? Wasn't there another way? I thought there was another way. So dark. Here we are. All right, gang. I'm going to take a short little break. I will be right back, so just hang on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's get on with it. What nightmarish hell awaits. Oh. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. Damn it.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Damn it, I couldn't see. Damn it. Hey, Fair.
She's injured. Behind you.
Damn it. Get the fuck up.
Behind you. You're close. Behind you. Watch out. The path.
Oh man, get up. Get up.
She's getting closer. She's going to die. Wait. What happens when she... She sacrifices herself. She sacrifices us. We don't want to die. Stop. Turn back. It's too dangerous. She will die.
Jeez. That was ridiculous. Wow.
Wait. What? What happens when she dies? What happens to us? What happens to us? We die too. Do we die too? We die too. I don't want to.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die.
We don't want to die. I don't want to die. Senua, stop.
Turn back.
Stop. Stop her. Why is she going? Stop. Senua, stop.
What happens to us?
Stop her. Why won't she stop?
To die, she won't stop. Stop.
I don't want to die.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be a part.
Oh man, this is hard.
If you don't want to die with me, then leave me alone.
Stop. I don't want to die. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
He won't let me look past this.
Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
You'll never come back if you go there.
There is nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them.
They were afraid. Like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
No!
Follow your soul and let go of the Senua of old. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
Well, only forward.
It's not like the old stories, is it? The noble warrior facing evil in search of victory and honor. Clear dividing lines. No. Oh, this place is not quite like that. It's as if it knows that true torment lies within. Memories you cannot defeat, cannot escape. This is her hell.
Oh boy.
Wait, Senua. Mother. Don't see me like this. Turn away, Senua. Turn away, Senua!
Do you see it, Senua? Do you see the darkness? Faces fear and suffering. You can see it.
I remember it clearly now.
She has nothing to fear anymore. The gods have saved your mother. Through my hand.
You killed her.
It is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside.
Ooh, this game's
Defy
dark.
the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you too. You understand, Senua?
I do understand. You cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
Only suffering brings salvation. It is the way of the gods.
It was all a lie.
This is like Silent Hill. Oh boy.
You are a lie! She didn't defy the gods. She defied you. And so you killed her.
You didn't pray to the gods. You prayed to your mother. Your mother, who was too weak to fight the darkness and abandoned you.
You tortured her. You killed her. You are the darkness.
Those rituals, the years of isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight the curse within you. The darkness is inside you and it will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senua. The darkness is here. You cannot wish it away. And it will watch as you draw your last dying gasp.
I won't let you kill me.
Oh boy. This music's really cool. Block, please. Ooh, this is gonna be tough.
Behind you.
Get up. Damn it.
I can see through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you really are a killer, then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
All right.
Look at you. Running forward. Backwards to wallow your miserable past. You're making a mistake searching for Dillion.
It's another platform to
The same
fight.
mistake that killed him in the first place. I'm trying to save you from yourself. You something that is a lie. The plague of darkness, the butchering of Dillion by the Northmen. You saw it yourself.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you. I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillion's soul if the darkness is alive? How you saved him?
He's here. I know he's here.
Here we go again.
Dillion, I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you.
Oh, that's a new one. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Behind you.
Dillion! Where is he? You're trying to trick me again with your lies. I know he's here. You took him from me. You have him.
Dillion is gone. Dillion is dead. Let him go. I'm warning
Or what? What can you do to me that you haven't
you.
already?
Betrayed your own father.
Fight me.
You betrayed
Come
the
on.
gods in search of Dillion, in search of love. Look where that's got you.
Damn it, get up.
Let go of your battle. Let go of redemption. Let go of Dillion. Don't let your darkness hurt anyone else.
Watch out. Behind you. Behind you. Watch out. Watch out. Let go, Senua. Let go of your battle. You're going to die. Careful.
Thank you. Did I get through it? I got an achievement for the final battle. Appreciate that, JT. So did I permadeath myself or did I actually win? That is the question. They throw so much at you. Bring out the thralls, yeah. So I don't know. Did I permadeath myself or what happened? Because I clearly didn't kill everybody that was my opponents.
And I can't save them. Is that what you want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? You're not a liar, but you're a liar! You crawled into me to confuse me and deceive me. But I know it's him. I know you have him. I'll give you my life. That's what you want, isn't it? My soul. Take it. I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok. If you release it.
Still creepy. She's carrying around the skull of her dead boyfriend. Weird.
Because I've got nothing left. No fear. No hate. No quest. Nothing. You will have no power over me.
She begs to differ. So I'm thinking I must have killed myself in the permadeath. I don't know. I thought I was doing okay. I didn't think I had been knocked down that many times. But I'm not sure, is this how the game's supposed to end? So I did get an achievement for the final battle.
The hard way to not be afraid of death, Senua. Because a life without loss is one without love. You turn your back on death, and all you can see is the shadow that it casts. The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows until all you can see is dark.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
When our time comes, we must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend.
So there's definitely multiple endings, apparently.
Let go of our fear. And emerge from our darkness.
I'm confused of what's going on here.
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art. Every rolling cloud a moving picture. Every day, a new story. We too emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean, only to return to the sea. Do not mourn the waves, the leaves, and the clouds. Even in darkness, the wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there.
I can hear it.
waiting to be seen again.
Can you not hear it?
This is where my story once began. And so it has to end here. Because I cannot see further than this.
Follow us. We have another story to tell.
My friend. Go with her.
So I guess we did do it.
Story to witness. Goodbye.
Okay.
It's hard to tell how mixed up you feel.
I hope this is not copyrighted, because that would be bad. On OBS it shows the audio is still good. I am going to turn this down for now though, because I don't know if this music's copyrighted or not. So that was a really amazing game. It was very tough. The story was really cool. I think, yeah, she let him go. It's a really interesting look on mental illness. It really is. It's a way to portray it, I guess. It's a really good game though. The graphics and the way it was done was just phenomenal. Like I'm mad that I didn't play it sooner, honestly. If you guys want me to, once the office is done, when I get it back flipped around, I'll go ahead and play it in VR if you guys want to see that. And as long as it don't make me sick. Yeah, the conversations are quiet. And I was, the whole time when I was recording or streaming it, I checked on my OBS and it showed it in, I was peeking in the yellow, almost red. And I was worried it would be too loud for you guys, but apparently not. And some of the whispering is quieter, like I could barely hear some of the whispering, but for the most of it, it was really loud to me. But like I said, I don't know why it was quiet for you guys. I bumped it up a couple times, but I don't know. If you guys were watching on Facebook, make sure you guys check out my YouTube channel. I've got a bunch more videos on there. I did post my stream schedule for April on Facebook and Discord and on my Twitch channel. I think Saturdays, not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, I will do streaming on Twitch, and my other 2 stream days will be YouTube and Facebook. Because I want to try and stream some on Twitch too, because I am a Twitch affiliate and I need to stream on there, but I seem like I have better interaction with Facebook and YouTube. I don't know. I am going to start getting back into, for April and on, doing my uploads from like pre-recorded games, like indie games and stuff like that. I will definitely be doing more of that too, getting back into my old roots that I used to do. Please make sure you guys are sharing my videos and channels and telling your friends about me. That helps me out more than you know, and I greatly appreciate it. It means a lot. And on YouTube, once we hit 500 subs, I will do a giveaway, and I think you guys will like it. I've already kind of got planned in my head what we're going to do, so, and then maybe we'll do like a interactive stream like with Jackbox or something for that too, and then we can just do the giveaway live. That's my plan anyway. So I'm waiting for the credits to get done. There's like a featurette thing that I wanted to play on the stream for everybody, so once we get to that point, we can do that, because I cannot skip it ahead. Huh, that's weird, Farrer. I don't know why it was like that. It's very weird. There is Hellblade 2 is, I think it's going to be released soon. I'm pretty sure I seen an article about it the other day. So as soon as that comes out, I'll probably jump right into the top of that and try and do it ASAP. I don't think it's out yet. I'm pretty sure it's not. But once it is, we'll get on it and we'll play that too. Because I enjoyed this game. If you're thinking about getting it, I'd say get it. It's well worth it. Come on. Game menu. There we are. Let's check out this featurette together.
Stormy seas and lost souls.
Who is it?
She's dreamt of this before.
It's coming. Is it?
They say dreams are visions of our memories. Thoughts
Yeah, it's called Hellblade 2.
seen by our inner eye.
I can't. Senua is something.
But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake? And we only see what our inner eye creates for us.
I'll take out my camera for this.
Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people fear seeing the world through her eyes.
Yes, she's scared.
Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is a video game about Senua, a Celtic warrior on a vision quest into Viking territory. But what sets our hero Senua apart is that she suffers from severe psychotic mental illness.
He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching.
The original idea for Hellblade was to create a classic hero's journey, a journey of suffering, but one where the fantasy world is not another planet or alternate universe, but a world that is constructed in Senua's mind. But to do so would mean putting psychotic mental illness at the center of the experience, a subject that is still considered taboo, and a challenge that was both terrifying and exciting in equal measure. In Hellblade, the starting point was a newly discovered Celtic goddess called Senua in Ashwell, Hertfordshire. When first discovered, her name was thought to be Senua, a name which I liked and kept. I wondered if Senua might have been a Celtic warrior like Boudica who stood up to the Romans. While the Romans had conquered all of Europe, there was a group of Celts up in the furthest reaches of the Roman Empire that could not be conquered, the Picts. And so the Romans built a wall, called Hadrian's Wall, that spans across Britain from sea to sea to keep the Pictish barbarians at bay. The Picts were known for their war paint, painted on with woad, and their matted hair clumped with lime. And so Senua would be a barbarian Pict in this image.
What's your name?
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
I don't live home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait.
Orkney is off the coast of Scotland and was inhabited by the Picts, steeped in history and mystery.
Oh, that's pretty.
And so I made Orkney Senua's home and set the stage for a crisis. In the late 8th century, the first Vikings landed on the Orkney Islands. The population of the Picts crashed thereafter, replaced by the Norsemen of the 9th century. Were they wiped out? We don't know for sure, but it would seem likely given the reputation of the Vikings. The Northmen's brutality is legendary. High-ranking leaders and chieftains of the tribes they conquered were often offered as sacrifice to their gods. The most brutal of these sacrifices was known as the Blood Eagle. I imagine Senua as a young female warrior who returns home from exile to find her partner, Dillion, brutally sacrificed to a Norse god by these hellish warriors from a faraway land. I imagined the horror of this moment and how it would have dragged her deep into mental torment.
So that was a ritual. That's scary. It's scary that we, as humans, used to do this stuff.
I came to learn that the Celts had a sophisticated and nuanced perspective on the nature of mental disorder. One term they used was Gelt. A Gelt is a man or woman who has been driven mad by a curse, battle trauma, or grief. The Gelt would take to a life in the woods in search of penance, punishment, and purgation. And so Senua became a Gelt, cursed by darkness, looking for redemption in the wilds. Another word the Celts used in reference to mental disorders was Druth, meaning fool, or liar, one who utters the words of God.
He did a fantastic job as his character.
Into exile and takes on a beastly nature, growing feathers on his body. The character called Druth in Hellblade is based on a little-known person called Findan, an 8th century Irish Celt who was captured and enslaved by the Vikings, but eventually escaped to Orkney where he became a monk.
I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Upon meeting Senua, it would be his stories that fuel her quest deep into their world of gods.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end.
The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, flames will play against the sky, the heavens and earth and all the world will be burned.
He did such a good job.
And the warriors of Valhalla and people everywhere.
Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok, for it is nigh.
So the stage was set for a new adventure, a journey into the Norse underworld called Hell, a vision quest fueled by madness and myth, a fantasy that was created by Senua's own mind, and one that we would experience through her eyes.
This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
To make a game about a warrior with psychotic mental illness as its central theme was fraught with danger. Mental illness, such as psychosis, is still taboo and rarely acknowledged in a century of cinema, never mind the new medium of games. Where it does feature, it often conflates psychosis and psychopathy associated with a lack of empathy. It is unfortunate that these two words sound so similar that they are used interchangeably in media. I must admit that I didn't have to look very far to discover my own ignorance of the subject. So we reached out to Paul Fletcher, psychiatrist and professor of health neuroscience at University of
Wow,
Cambridge.
they really went in deep with
Psychosis
this.
is a descriptive term.
So
And it refers
psychosis
to,
is
having a loss of contact with
what the
objective
game's based
reality.
around.
So it's characterized by two main sets of symptoms. One of them is hallucinations, where somebody experiences perceptions when there is no actual objective thing out there to perceive.
Who are you?
And the other is delusions, where somebody comes to very often bizarre, unpleasant, frightening beliefs when there's no good evidence in favor of them.
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
We reached out to Welcome, a biomedical research charity that spends billions on research and awareness programs aimed at improving health.
Mental health hasn't always been presented in the media in a way that is particularly helpful. It can be challenging to engage people with the subject matter, and there are a lot of preconceived ideas about mental health, and particularly schizophrenia and psychosis. So we hope our support allows the team to continue to collaborate with Paul Fletcher and with those who have experience of psychosis to create a game that provides a fresh perspective on the condition and allows audiences to engage with it in a way that just wouldn't be possible in any other medium.
What started out as a brief consultation convinced me that we were only scratching the surface of an immensely deep and interesting subject that could enrich and change the very nature of the game.
That's cool. Thanks so much for coming here.
Pleasure. Thanks. It's really interesting for me. I'd love to be involved. It's fascinating.
Our understanding of psychosis is still very much a mystery, and ways of treating it are still primitive compared to physical illness. After all, it is easy to see the pain and suffering caused by physical diseases or physical trauma. It is not so easy to see the mental suffering and trauma of severe mental illness. But what if we could find a way to see it? Games are capable of drawing you in for hours on end, playing the role of a character who is different from you, experiencing their perspective, and actively involving you in a world that functions with a different set of rules. If we were to represent Senua psychosis, we would have to simulate voice hearing, a common attribute. But how can we simulate something we have no first-hand experience of? Professor Charles Fernyhough, a leading expert in voice hearing from Durham University, offered his help.
Hearing voices is an experience that is usually associated with severe mental illness, and crucially we know that hearing voices is a part of ordinary life for many people who don't meet the criteria for mental illness.
Yeah. Oh, that's not him in real life.
We know voices vary according to where they appear in space. Voices can appear far away in the distance, they can appear right there in your ear, they can seem to be coming from inside your head.
Based on the information Professor Fernyhough provided, I put together a sound brief and invited some actors to the studio. We recorded the actors using a binaural microphone, which records the 3D spatial position of sound, replicating the way sound is heard by human ears. It gives you an incredible sense that the person you are listening to is right there beside you.
Can't see how she's
Rachel Waddingham from the Voice Collective came to our studio with 2 young voice hearers to speak to our team. We talked at length about their experiences and they listened to our tests, giving us feedback on how we could improve on it.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
It's very hard to represent what this experience is like, partly because it's such a personal, intense, emotional experience. It's testament to how Ninja Theory have been listening to what the researchers are saying, but also crucially listening to the experts by experience. What they've come up with is so compelling. It's by far the best representation I've heard of what these experiences are like.
Other common attributes of psychosis are visions and flashbacks. We met with Recovery College East, who work with and care for people recovering from severe mental disorders. A group of service users gave us their first-hand account of what they experience.
Sometimes when the visions or what we're seeing is too much, it becomes more difficult until eventually we perhaps don't see anything.
The people we spoke to, the stories they told, were fascinating, harrowing and mind-boggling. The reality of what people experienced was vivid, far exceeding what I could possibly have imagined. We went away itching to represent some of these visions and flashbacks in the game.
As we all know, my heart is so, love is so far away.
Excuse me.
Don't you know how I wanna feel deeper? I could never know how you grow, all these days are killing me. Now I see deep in me insanity does unfold. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper. As we all know, my heart is so, love is so far away. Don't you know how I wanna feel deeper? I could never know how you grow, all these days are killing me. Feel like this, read like this, I just wanna live, that's all. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper.
To refine our work, we continue to hold meetings with Recovery College East over the course of a year and a half, showing them what we had achieved so far and refining the in-game representations based on their feedback. With their help, flashbacks, visions and changes in perception were woven into the story and gameplay of Senua.
The students that are involved in this project are incredibly excited about being involved. They have described the experience as being important because it values their lived experience and shows that despite what we have been through, all of that experience becomes valid, that actually it's something that we should all be talking about.
The experiences described range from beautiful to frightening beyond comprehension. I heard of a girl who has to live with an angry voice screaming at her, slamming on her doors and walls 24 hours a day. I met someone who would often see hanging corpses in a room, so real that she would sometimes try to rescue them. The panic and fear that comes with such visions is entirely understandable, and it can be a living horror for some.
Worthless.
I can't even imagine.
Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
I was urged by one fellow that we should not shy away from showing this horror, and so I was perpetually torn in making Hellblade. Had we gone too far with our representations, or not far enough?
Broken and lost. Just like your soul.
Come on.
In some ways, voice hearing and visions were the low-hanging fruit, so to speak. There's another aspect of psychosis that is much harder to explain, but one that I think video games are uniquely able to represent, which are often called delusions.
People begin to see patterns in the world. They begin to link things that most people wouldn't link. Most of the things that we might think would be coincidence or, not worth commenting on. Nevertheless, that might have a particular salience or importance for them.
One individual described how everyday words, sounds, colours and objects were steeped in meaning to him, forming a strange and sinister puzzle that he was determined to solve but could not quite get to the bottom of.
It's not just brain dysfunction. It's not like the system shut down. It's actually an incredibly creative process. The person creates a world populated with voices and phantasms and terrors, and they're completely immersed in it. They believe in it.
We often invite people into the studio to play the game. In one of our playtests, they played through much of the game, making associations between runes, secret messages, and the threat of darkness that stalked them. There are many things that happen in the world of Hellblade that make perfect sense within the context of Senua's mind. The dark rot that's killing her slowly from within, the secret runes of the gods that block her path to Helheim, and strange associations that exist in the game to confuse you. To complete Senua's quest, you have to internalize and accept the logic and meaning behind these things to progress. Afterwards they said that they didn't see much evidence of mental illness in the game. People with delusions of all sorts would argue the same thing, that they are not aware of their experience being abnormal in any way.
I need this sword. It's important.
Representing perception changes and thinking patterns within Hellblade gives us a set of symptoms common in psychosis. But people with lived experience were keen to emphasize another point, that it is wrong to define a person by their symptoms. Quite often, the illness comes not from the symptoms, but from the stigma, isolation and mistreatment that comes about from the rest of society.
They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
I needed someone to portray Senua, someone who could believably internalize her suffering. Melina Jurgens, our video editor, had been a stand-in for Senua over a few months while we perfected our motion capture techniques. Without realizing it, she had already auditioned for the role, and I knew her well enough to know that I didn't have to teach her to act, but to relive her own internal pain. As often is the case, those who have suffered mental anguish are never far from us. My hope is that by creating a compelling and aspirational character in Senua who feels very much real, albeit in a fantasy setting, we can provide a lens into her reality, a different one to yours, and this is where storytelling comes into play. I imagined her life based on common threads in real people's lives. She was always prone to psychosis as a child. Her mother Galina also heard voices and had visions, so perhaps there was a genetic aspect. Or perhaps it was cultural, as she lived within a world without science, of gods and a superstition, as exemplified by her druid father Zimbal. Psychosis developed in her late teens to early 20s and was exacerbated by stigma and isolation at the hands of the clansmen and her father.
This darkness. It's spreading.
The trauma of seeing her lover Dillian sacrificed tips her over the edge, making her remodel her reality around a concept that connects everything. The darkness. So the question, is what Senua experiences real? Can only be answered by saying, yes, it is real. It is her reality.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Towards the end of the project, service users and professionals that had collaborated with us were invited to see the near-final game. It was a chance to see if the game had reflected their views or if it had misrepresented them.
For me, being involved in especially developing Senua's character has been really important, and being able to bring in my perspective and what I see and what I hear, and having that built into the game has been a real privilege. It's gritty and it's meaty, and there are some tough subjects in there that are being tackled with honesty.
I was blown away by it today, absolutely blown away. It was just fantastic to get the opportunity to use our lived experience in a very creative way. There's nothing tokenistic about the work we've put in. It feels like we've been listened to, things have been taken on board, and I think there was a lot of realism in the game itself, and it feels very authentic.
Hellblade will give people a good experience of what it's like to hear voices and have those experiences. I'm glad that the guys at Ninja Theory have asked us to come along and help them build an experience that's positive when it comes out, and get myself a copy and have a go.
I think all the way through I was really inspired by how the conversations have translated into the game in a way that I think I didn't imagine was possible. So wonderful, really wonderful.
I really hope that others will follow the lead they've set and use the power of something like a video game to change people's perceptions, to increase understanding, and ultimately to make some of the stigma around voice hearing and other experiences go away.
For me, it was really exciting to see something that I explore scientifically being represented so beautifully in a character who's trying to penetrate the mysteries of the environment in which they've been placed, with all of this strange uncertainty and noise and conflicting information that they're getting. I'm very excited by this way of trying to represent mental illness, because I think it actually might be offering us insights that we wouldn't get from pure scientific explorations, and actually giving us quite an empathic view of what it might be like.
Mental illness has been with us for as long as we have been on this planet, but why? Why hasn't evolution stamped out this weakness from within our gene pool? I often pondered this question until I realized that the question had an inbuilt flaw. It assumes that being and thinking differently is a weakness. The only reason we have computers, spacecraft, medicine, poetry, art, and yes, even video games is because individuals were able to simulate new abstract realities in their minds and share them with the rest of us. We need people to be willing to see differently in order for us to progress and survive as society. And we need to be open to these new ways of seeing. And it is this spirit that motivated me to create Senua's story and share it with you.
Awesome. Very cool. So let me know what you guys thought of this game. Like I said, if you want to see me play it in VR, let me know in comments on Twitter, or just reach out to me and let me know. That way we can go from there and I can pick it up again. Not sure what we're going to switch to next. I'm sure we'll do something fun. I got to look and see what other longer games we can do for a playthrough that I have. I've got some ideas. I may do like a poll of like 3 or 4 different games on my Discord. So make sure you join my Discord. That way we know you have a chance to put your vote in and put an opinion in. So next stream will be this coming Wednesday. And Tuesday I may get on and do one. I'm on call, so it's hard to judge. I don't want to be in the middle of something and have to leave. So that's why I don't stream on my call days usually. But then probably starting next week, you'll start seeing uploads on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's my plan. So I hope you enjoyed this journey with me. Make sure you check out my other videos on YouTube. Make sure you're following me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, whatever. Be nice to one another. And we'll meet in the next video. See you guys.